Oh, yeah, g'day. Hang on, just getting my coffee. Plus, anyone know anything about football? What a top team. I'll see if I can get it a bit closer, just so that some of you understand. That way, like that, see? Okay, a top team. As you can see, it's something to do with Christmas. In there's chockies. But I've been told I'm not allowed to open it until the 1st of December. Come on, the 1st! Yes. Okay, I put them aside. The only reason I reached over there is because I'd like to have my coffee close at hand. Okay, well, those of you that may have been following, or I know a couple of you haven't, I thank you for that, been following my blog, YouTube videos. Yeah, thank you for your followship. I'm not too sure what you call it, but yeah, so I'm out of hospital now, been home a while. Got a little bit lost with everything when I got home, and that's why there's been no real YouTubes coming up. This really is a team that you need to consider following. You know, I know we lost a good coach a year or two ago, and now he's gone. He's coaching the enemy. But anyway, yeah, so while I was in hospital, I don't think I did any videos after the operation, post-op, whatever they want to call it. And yeah, they had a bit of a party in there. The doctors got in there, a few of the surgeons went in there with their all sorts of implements of destruction and mining equipment, and had themselves quite a party, and took out my took out my bladder and my prostate and the urethra tube, and yeah, and stuck on a bag. I can show it to. No, you don't want to see that. I don't even want to see it, but yeah, it does the job, so that's good. All in all, though, yeah, the polio is a bit of a worry. As a result of being so long in hospital, there's a couple of little things that I'm not able to do that I could before I went into hospital, and I'm now under regular physio from the Sunshine Hospital, community rehab or whatever they call it, but anyway, I'm under the physio there, and she's actually made me very aware of the fact that the way I use my, for the want of a better term, my good shoulder, that's my left shoulder, that's my left hand. Apparently the way I do it, she said, you won't have that shoulder for long, you keep that up. I've only been doing it 50 years, for goodness sake. But anyway, so now we've got to readjust a lot of the movements that we do and how we do them. But you know, that's a bit of an exercise, something to do. But what what I've also done since I got out of hospital is I've run into I've always been one, and those of you that have followed me a bit have probably seen bits and pieces of it, and if you follow me on Facebook or through my YouTube, then you've seen bits and pieces that I'm a bit of a one to look for ways to make money. And there's been a few things that have concerned me, and if you've been watching my blogs lately, you'll see that I actually put up a blog just recently to do with wouldn't it be good if the light didn't reflect on these glasses? Maybe if I did that, that would stop the light from reflecting. That'd be a good idea, eh? Yeah, or maybe I could take them off. Now I can't see. Crikey. Can't win here. Maybe it's because I got myself positioned in front of the window. If I hold my hand up, does that help? No, that solved absolutely nothing. No, not to worry. Life happens. I'll have a cup of coffee on that, or a mouthful. I won't have the whole cup just yet, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the offer, but no, I'll just stick with the mouthful for now, thanks. I'm just watching the time. I don't want the video to go much over the 10-minute mark. I don't want to keep you here all day, and I don't want to be here all day. I'm heading into the city when I'm finished here, catching up with Brit Media, and doing a breaker for their No Limit show, so that should be a bit of fun. Something to do with a couple at a nightclub doing sexy things in the disabled toilet while a few of us are hanging around with their legs crossed waiting for them to finish their period of enjoyment so we can go and enjoy a period of necessity. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, keep a tune out, watch for No Limits, channel 31, or I think it's 44 on your dial here in Melbourne, on your digital dial. Yeah, the new series is due to come out soon. But getting back to what I was talking about, which has nothing to do with No Limits, nothing at all. I've come across, as I was saying, I have an interest in being able to earn money, which I think most people I know seem to have the same interest. Otherwise, why would they be all getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to be heading to work by 8 o'clock, to be at work by 8:30, to be sitting in front of the boss and enjoying his company by 9 o'clock or whatever their shift they're on. So I get the impression most people are interested in making money. My problem is I don't really like a job. J-O-B. Well, I don't actually, there's a couple of jobs I don't mind, but they don't pay enough, and so I look around for ways to make that extra income, and which the average boss isn't going to pay you. And it's got to be something that's simple, like it's a bit awkward in a wheelchair to go out and do some ditch digging or painting houses. Even mowing lawns can be a challenge. I've seen apparatuses where you can hook lawnmowers up to the back of a wheelchair and all that sort of jargon. And I'd probably have a bit of fun because I enjoy being outside, but I think I would enjoy being outside just because I enjoy being outside, not because I need to be out there to make money. I'm pretty certain that that I would enjoy that. And if not, I could soon get used to it. I'll make myself enjoy it. I'm sure I could. Alright, but anyway, since I've been out of hospital, I've run into this, it's an affiliate marketing program. It's called Empower Network, empowernetwork.com, and my link is /BC. And that's because that's my name, Brian Casamiga. See, I'm pretty smart. I thought it was actually because I'm bloody colossal, but some people have assured me that might not be the case. And I actually then thought it might have been BC because I'm a beautiful creature. But I've had more people who, sort of work on my level of thinking on that and say don't get too excited for some reason. But anyway, not to worry. So it's www.empowernetwork.com /BC. Just think of beautiful connection. That'll do. Yeah, that's not bad. I might keep on that. Beautiful connection. Beautiful. That's what Con the Fritter says. Beautiful. But what I like about Empower is, first of all, it pays a lot of money. Serious money. One of the people in my support team, Christina, and this sort of got my attention, is she's been in this business less than 12 months, about 8 months I think, and she's earned well over $100,000. Now that's great, we hear of that a lot of the time. We hear that in different ventures, and different people are fortunate enough to earn that sort of income. But what got my attention was she did it from her mattress. So Christina's got back problems, and she hasn't really been able to live what we would call a normal life now for in excess of, I think, 10 years. And when I heard that she'd built this incredible income in a really short period of time from her mattress, that got my attention. And then when I was watching some of the videos that you'll see around this particular video you're watching, if you go back to the page it's on and see some of the videos that are around it, click on some of the links, one of the guys there, Dave Wood, he mentioned something, and I think it's really important that we have this in a business. He said, you introduce them and I'll teach them. You introduce them and get out of the way. Let me teach them. I says to myself, I talk to myself quite a lot, and every now and again I answer myself too. But I says, that means that everybody that I introduce this is going to get level 1 teaching. They're not going to be listening to me who has learnt, who has learnt from somebody, who has learnt from somebody, who has learnt from Dave. They are going to learn from Dave. That is a duplicatable system. That means that whoever I share this with, and whoever has a good look and says, yep, well, even if you didn't make that sort of money that I was saying that Christina made, would an extra couple of $1,000s a month be handy? Would an extra couple of $100s a month be handy? Now that's the bottom line. And I think most people, you realise if you made I heard someone tell me this once, if you've got a 25-year mortgage, if you can pay an extra $100 a month off that mortgage, that'll knock something like 8 years off that mortgage. So $100 is a lot of money. No doubt about that. It's just a matter of whether you want to earn it or not. But Anyway, that's pretty much, I think, updated is what I'm up to. I'm out of hospital, I'm feeling well, everything's working, half my parts are missing. I don't seem to have dropped too much weight on the scales, but which is a bit of a worry. I have stopped smoking. No, I haven't quit. I can't be bothered quitting, it's too hard. I just can't be bothered having one. And as a result of that, I have not had a cigarette now since before I went into hospital, the day before I went into hospital, which I'm reasonably stoked with that. That's just got to hope now that I can keep on not being bothered so that I don't have to retract this statement on a future video. That'll be pretty sad. But as a result of not smoking, I must admit, I get the urge to have a cigarette. And rather than just go and have a drink of water or something, I head for the food cupboard. Therein lies a potential problem. It's called becoming a fatty. So I have to watch that. And as other people in wheelchairs or that have limited mobility know, the last thing you want to be attracted to when you're not moving around every day is food. It has a disastrous effect on the waistline. Yes. Alright, as you can see, if you go back through the video, I was going to mention as we came through, I'm going to wrap this up soon because we're heading for the 11.5 minute. How do I know? Because there's a timer just here, just down here, I can see it on the camera. Yeah, see, I'm pretty smart. Yeah, I can put all these things together sometimes, although I did send Christina a note on Facebook just before that I wasn't sure of one of the things that she was referring to, and she said, Brian, go and check the videos in your back office, it's all in there. Learn it and do it. And I thought, how simple is that? How duplicatable is that? She didn't even have to spend an hour trying to educate somebody like me. She sent me to watch a video that I can watch over and over and over and over again. And Dave don't care, because he only said it once, and I just got to keep on watching it until I can get it in up here. You know, I think that's pretty cool. Works alright. But I love that, because that means that anybody I introduce and people they introduce or whoever they introduce or whatever, everyone's going to get the same teaching. That's why Christina, rather than take up her time and run me through it, pointed me straight back to the system. The system is there. It's already there. It's like a McDonald's store. The system is there. You're not inventing anything new. When you join in with this, you're not going to invent anything new. Well, I certainly wouldn't be inventing anything new until you're earning more than the people in your support team. If you're earning more than them, then you might want to muck around a bit. I don't know. I don't care. It's up to you. It's your choice. It's your money. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. It's about 27 degrees, I got told it was going to be. I've used the fish tank here in the background. This is my Sister Ash. You might have heard of Sister Ash or Ashley or whatever you want. But this is her fish tank. I thought it might make a bit of a backdrop, a bit better than some of the other things you're probably going to see as we move on, because I'm just going to take this camera around and just slap a video together and try and get this into some sort of regular uploading, regular event. I'd like to say daily, but I know me too well, and daily is probably a bit extreme. Means I have to get out of bed and do something. Yeah, anyway, not to worry. I'm just looking at the couch. You know, you've probably forgotten, but I will remind you. Remember this? Remember this beautiful team here? No? Right, got that? Okay. Yeah, I'll turn it around so the sun doesn't reflect, the light doesn't reflect, so you can get a good look. Anyway, on the couch here there's a cushion. It's a yellow and black one. It's for another one of the teams in the league. Yellow and black. It's got a picture of a tiger on the front. I'm glad it's turned over so the tiger, I don't have to look at the tiger, because that would really worry me. But anyway, those of you in Melbourne know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are not in Australia are probably thinking, what is he talking about? It don't matter, it's just irrelevant chat. And now I'm well over my 10 minutes, so we're going to call this off. Thanks for listening. Hope you're having a great day. And click a link. Alright, have a look at some of the videos that are on the page here. Click a link. Click a link. Make yourself a coffee, sit back and have a listen to some really, really great information. Okay, you all have a good day. Great talking. Thanks. I've got to hit the power button so I can get closer to the camera to turn it off. Oh, that didn't work. What's going on? Okay, turn off now. Now.